Crochet Designs. My name is Mary and today I'm coming to you with a midweek live. And let's just drop that a little bit because I feel like, I know, let's do that instead. Oh, now it's too low. Oh, 1 like already. How exciting is that? And it's only been like a few seconds. Thank you so much for joining us today for our midweek live. I'm adjusting everything as we speak. I had everything moved out of the way before for some other business and I forgot to put it all back before the live. So welcome everyone. Welcome. I hope everyone is well. It's been a very sad week for me because I've been sick. Oh, I'll get into that topic when I get more people on. But I have been unwell. I don't know what is going on. Hello, Liz. Welcome. And welcome to those of you who've already clicked like. I've been so unwell. It's been a weird unwell. I can't work it out. I'm off to the dentist tomorrow and hopefully that's what it is. Cross between sinus or earache or toothache, and it's all on this side and it's really hurting me. Thinking more sinus, you know, a bit nasally, that kind of thing. But oh, such a sook, aren't I? Sooky lala, such a baby. But give me a virtual hug, everybody, because I've been feeling all week. So welcome, and who else did say hello? Karen, hello Karen, and Liz, the lovely Liz. Thank you so much for joining me for our midweek live. I have quite a few things that we need to discuss today. I wasn't going to come on because I thought, you know what, I'm not 100%, I'm not coming on, but I've had things here that need to be discussed. So I thought, you know what, let's get on, let's discuss them, and then I'll head off. Oh, hello Jody, I hope you are well. So yes, I'm a little bit down in the mouth. Shall I cry? Shall I cry? Oh, come on, let me cry once. I have cried once. I have. When I couldn't see my daughter for 5 weeks. No, what was it? 4 months. 4 months it was. But let's not cry about Suki Lala baby stuff. Oh, I'm such a baby, aren't I? I am such a baby, and welcome everyone to our midweek live. Now, let's get down. I've got a lot to talk about, guys, so much to talk about. And one of them is because I've been unwell, I haven't had a chance to upload the kittens in a row. But in reference to that picture that you saw before, it was complete. It still is, but I'm going to redo it. Now, the reason is, and a lot of you are thinking, what, look perfect. And it does look perfect. And here it is. How gorgeous does that look? Does it not look gorgeous? But I started it wrong there and ended it wrong. And when I recorded, I didn't adjust it, which means you're going to get a wrong version. So I had to delete that recording. What? Literally only late last night I deleted the recording, and I'm going to do it again. So it means you probably won't get this piece until tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Apart from being unwell, maybe that's probably why I messed up, because I was a bit unwell. I wasn't thinking straight this week. But there you go. Look, honestly, you guys chose 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. When I got to the top, I thought, oh, no, I didn't calculate that properly. I need another color. So I put the blue on top. But the way this pattern works is your first 2 rows are the start of the pattern, and then 3 rows for each color. So when I put the blue on top, it looked kind of wrong. So what I did was I thought, you know what? I've got them down there. The other colors that you guys chose for the log cabin, I pinched one of those collars. Let's try colors. See, I'm not focused, guys. I pinched, hello. Well, not that side, do it this side. That side hurts. What? I pinched one of those colours just so that we can add that extra colour up the top. I do think it looks nice with that extra colour. Hello, Kay. Hello, Kay. Lovely to have you here. You sound new. Wow, or new to our lives at least. Welcome, by the way. So there you go. So what can I say, guys? I did mess up a little bit, but the better one is coming tomorrow. What? Can't take me anywhere but out, as they say. Now, that's it for the kittens in a row. And in honour of our kittens in a row, yours truly, you know I either have a puppy cuppy or a kitty cuppy. Today has the kitty cuppy. Hello, Deborah. Hope you are well. Deborah Murray. Hello. Cheers. Coffee, that's not going to make that tooth better if it's a teeth issue. Anyway, there you go. Oh, I don't know. All right. So honestly, yes, you are new. Well, welcome, Kay. Kay, our lives can get a little bit silly, but you know, that's what lives are for, I suppose. just breaking out. Mind you, I do a little bit of silliness in my tutorials. I do try to refrain myself sometimes. Not always. Half the times I cut them out. So when you see the video jump from, oh, hello, Angela. Hope you're well. When you see the video jump from some scene to another for no apparent reason, that's because I was a bit silly. And I had to delete it and cut it because I try to keep the actual tutorials as serious as possible. It's okay. I'm at work, so I need some entertainment. You're at work. You're allowed to watch YouTube at work. That's fantastic. I work all the time. Oh, what? Well, welcome anyway, and enjoy the lives. We do have a lot of fun. Usually our lives on Wednesdays are a little bit quieter than Saturday mornings. I don't know why, but they're not as chatty. There's pretty much the same amount of people come on, sometimes a little bit less during the week, but they're not as chatty on Wednesdays. I've noticed that. But there you go. So the swatch was, I've got the pen ready because we're going to go through our list. The swatch was supposed to come on Monday. Okay, the Kittens in a Row swatch didn't arrive, and it's not going to, and it will be there on Thursday. Hello, Carrot Top. Welcome. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, Jodie's lovely. You guys are lovely. If you get to know Jodie really well, she's adorable. And I don't really know it. She's from overseas, but I just know on our lives and all our videos. So swatch number 10, which is the Kittens in a Row swatch, which is this one right here. Definitely coming tomorrow afternoon. Well, we'll call it tomorrow afternoon. Let's put it down for tomorrow evening. Let's say, you know, as long as I don't have an issue at the dentist and end up with a big fat face, as you do when you're at the dentist. So hopefully tomorrow afternoon, our Kittens in a Row swatch will be ready. All right, and that's Thursday's project. As you know, Tuesday was my business day, so I focused on business completely. And Wednesday, yes, is the live, which you are here right now. And obviously tomorrow is going to be the Kittens in a Row. And I wanted to get excited. You love the kittens, so do I. I wished we weren't using this thick yarn, Jodie. I wished we were using a lot thinner. I think this pattern would look better if we had a number 2 or a 4-ply or a fairly thin yarn. I love it. It's gorgeous. But for some reason, I think it would look so much better with a thinner yarn. I mean, look at it from far away. You see the little kitties. It's cute. But from close up, it just looks like a pattern, which is fine. But I would love to see it in a thinner yarn, a lot tighter, like a closed up stitch, a little bit more closed up. That's just me. This is me being a little weird, but it is gorgeous. And I think inside the swatch blanket, it's going to look stunning. Am I singing? Sorry, guys. Oh, I do that sometimes. To my newbies, I apologize in advance. Thank you, Carrot Top. Now, that is coming definitely tomorrow night, or hopefully tomorrow night, or Friday morning. Let's aim for tomorrow night, okay? Now, I wanted to show you how far I've gotten with the Tandy yarn sweater. I still haven't named it, and I won't name it until I have completed one side. Now, I'm halfway. I think I'm halfway. I might even be 3/4 of the way through one side. So it's going to take me a long time to get this sweater done. And it's only because I've been making mistakes, and I might have been making mistakes because I'm not feeling 100%. I'm blaming that on everything today, I know. I'll just blame it on my illness. So there you go. That's where I'm up to. Let me give you, let's pull that out the way for starters. Let me give you a close-up. I don't know if you can see the stitches well there. Okay, what they are is trebles in the back loops and trebles in the front loops, one row of that, and then a row of single crochet. Basic. All you have to do is focus on your measurements, which we will talk about during our video, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed if I feel better, I'm hoping to get that up Friday. If you don't see anything on Friday, it'll definitely come up on Monday. I'm hoping to get it up Friday. Like this. What do you do? So there you go. That's the sweater, and I haven't named it yet. I haven't been thinking of a name. Thank you, Angela, and thank you, Jody, and thank you, Carrot Top. I haven't been thinking of names yet. I've just been focused on trying to get that one side complete. And what I do is I get a row done, then I turn and do a row of single crochet. And then when I come back the other way, I realize I've done 2 stitches wrong on one of the trebles. So I have to pull that row and a half undone and do it again. It's not a tricky stitch, it's a forgetful. And I say forgetful because I don't know if you know, once you have a stitch that's quite easy, you tend to think, oh, I'll just do it while I'm watching a movie. And then you're not looking, like I don't. You're not looking, you're looking away, and you think, I'm sure I've done a back loop and I've done a front loop. I'm sure I've done that. I've done 3 back loops in a row. So when you come back, it looks normal, but until you get to that patch right there, and you realize, that's going to look weird. You could leave it, but I don't. So there you go. Anyway, that's pretty much the sweater. I will name it before uploading the first part of the tutorial. And that first part will be talking about yarn, how much yarn you will need, what hook size I'm using. I'm hoping to have a variation of a yarn. So if I say to you it's an 8-ply, which it's supposed to be, or a number 3 overseas, or a DK weight. So those are the kind of weights you're looking at for that yarn. Excuse me. I'm having, every time I come on live, I think I get these little hiccupy things. It's kind of like, I think it might just be like a nervous thing. You'd think after a couple of years of doing a live that I wouldn't get nervous. What? Just a little bit. A little bit today because when I'm not feeling well, I'm not saying what I want to say. I've actually, before I came on live, I wrote 3/4 of a page out of things that I wanted to talk about in case I forget. Usually I just put one liner and I say, okay, swatch, and I know what I'm talking about. Or I'll say, like I'm looking down now and say, sweater. But here I've got sneak peek at the swatch, which we've done, sneak peek at the sweater, which we've done. So I kind of had to really write things out because I'm all over the place. I got a nice DK for the jumper. Okay, now with the DK weight that you are using, I'm hoping to get 700 grams to 800 grams. My yarn is only 700 grams. So that already poses a problem because I don't think I'm going to make it with my extra layer of yummy food intake that I've had over the past 50 odd years. Oh, what did I say that out loud? And so my circumference is rather large at the moment, so I'm going to need a little bit extra yarn. I'm trying to keep it as decent as I can. Fine, let's just say I put on weight, okay? Even though I lost weight, I still put it on. So I'm so naughty. So the jumper may need that extra yarn. So what I've done for me, and I will rephrase it for you when we're doing the tutorial. I will tell you to work on a certain measurement for your length, okay? Don't look at the length of my jumper because that will be, for me, I'm trying to make it as short as possible so that I have enough yarn. And then I thought for me, I could also make a 3/4 length sleeve, whereas with you, I'll say, right, go ahead and do another 10 rows or 15 rows or whatever to get the length if you wanted a longer jumper or if you wanted to 3/4 like mine. If I run out of yarn, that's probably what I will do, okay? But that's not your problem. It won't be a problem for you. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get the size that you want, and I'll just have to deal with my problem as you do. Next time I'll make sure I've got at least 800 grams to at least 1,000 grams for my robust figure. You like that one? Robust figure. Let's just say robust. Round with the roll of the R's. Round. All right, look, I'm not going to laugh today. I'm going to get serious. This is serious business today, guys. And I'm just going to have a quick coffee break because I'm, stressing out here. Stressing. I'm getting all hot and over. Oh, cheers, everyone. Okay, so aside from me being unwell, I have had some news from a subscriber who may or may not be watching today, who has lost a family member, and I would like to say condolences to them, and I know what it's like. So heads up there. just a big hug to you, virtual hug to you. I'd better double my order for my jumper. Oh, Jodie, you can't be as big as me, love. I started off with 3 bellies, but I think I've got about 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and counting. I don't have that many that you can see. Oh, so naughty. All right. Look, guys, you can, Jodie, actually, you don't have to. What you can do is adjust the pattern to suit. You can make one of the crop sweater thing. You can make a crop one where it just sits above the tummy, if that's what you want to do. You can make your sleeves a little shorter, 3/4 length or short sleeves. So that gives you a little bit more yarn for the whole piece. But I think 700 grams, I think we can make it with 700. But, like this. Let me get one side done and one sleeve done, and I'll let you know. Or half a sleeve done at least, so I'll know where I'm headed. All right. Oh, come on, woman, get it right. Oh, I'm not rushing. I'm just stressing out thinking, am I going to fit it all in before I start feeling unwell? Oh, heck not. The tummy needs to be hidden. I know, right? So what we'll do, we'll hide the tummy and make the sleeves shorter. All right. But I think 700, look, I don't know how tall you are, Jodie, but I'm rather short. Don't call me short. I'm rather tiny, diminutive, if you will. How many words can we call short? And so I can actually make mine to suit a certain measurement. So it's not too bad. So if you're as short as I am, oh, petite's a good one. Thank you, Karen. Oh, diminutive is terrible. For me, I don't know why, but diminutive sounds rude. Do you think I could do jumper? Look, I think you can. If you want, you could use the same sizing as us, Angela, and then just do double crochets over and over and over and over. In the same way I'm doing the trebles in the front loop and back loop, all you do is replace it with double crochets because it's all about length measurements, okay? Hello, Katie. Welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, Katie. I'm glad you could make it. Okay, so that was our sweater and that was our swatch. Now, on Friday, we were supposed to do the log cabin swatch. I'm going to skip that and put it on for next week because of not being able to upload the Kittens in a row this week. Because Kittens in a row will come Thursday. The start of the jumper sweater will come Friday. So that means I'd have to do log cabin next week. No big deal. You've got plenty of time. We're actually in front with our swatches anyway. So the log cabin can wait another week. All right. And that's that. Now, a couple of other things I wanted to talk about. Happy mail. I got happy mail. Firstly, for those of you who didn't know this, the winner to our craft room was Gone Crocheting with Lisa. I had to look it back then. Gone Crocheting with Lisa. And I delivered her package on Saturday to her. I have tomorrow off so I can make it a late night. Aha, woohoo. Well done, Katie. Yay. Glad to have you here. And so I delivered Lisa's gear to her and we met at a coffee shop. What? We met at the coffee shop I like to meet at. I didn't talk about it last week, the coffee shop, because I didn't want 10,000 subscribers rolling up there. What? But the coffee shop was, I forgot the name of it. It's in Glenroy. Give me Spades. That's it. Spades Coffee Shop in Glenroy. If you are ever there, check it out. They make gorgeous little meals as well. I don't have a problem. I love that place and I go there as often as I can. But I won't tell you when because I don't want 11,000. I'm saying 10,000, but there's 11,000 subscribers. I don't want 11,000 subscribers showing up. I'm sure the shop will be happy. 11,000 coffees all in a row. So Gone Crocheting with Lisa. I delivered her package. And you know what? She said to me on Saturday, oh, you don't have one of these in yellow? And I said, no. She bought me a yellow one on the same day. Sorry, I'm not unorganized. I'm so unorganized. Oops. Organized. I hope everyone is well. I'm not as grumpy today as at least. Well, you're not. I am because I'm not feeling well, Kiki. I got a pain right here. And I don't know if it's a sinus, earache, or teeth. So I'm going to the dentist tomorrow first. Then I'm going to go to the doctor's. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. I'm in so much pain. So all this Panadol keeps going in there. So anyway, I'll change the subject again. Welcome, by the way, Kiki. She had a yellow for me. So we now have a yellow that I'm actually using the yellow, but I've only got leftover yellow for the poncho. And Lisa says, Mary, I have a yellow. And she gave me a yellow. But you know what? She's such a good girl. She didn't just give me a yellow. She bought buttons. Ah, what? Okay, so there's the yellow, which I'll leave here. Lisa is my hero. I know, right? It's actually Lisa, I think her name is. Lisa, L-E-I-Z-A. I know, hope you get it sorted. I know, I'm tell you what, Kiki, I'm from here all the way down in pain. And I don't know what it is. I seriously don't. I'm assuming sinus. But it could be teeth. And if it's teeth, oh my gosh, I do not want, oh gosh, I don't want anything to do with teeth. But anyway, so here's some of the buttons. How cute is that? I know, we're all sick. What do you do? There's one. Oh, she's got a green one. Look at this. Was definitely thinking of me when she got this one. A red butterfly. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, upside down. And there's different color butterflies, different color bears. I'm seeing if there's a red bear. Let's have a look. There's a red one. No, there's like a maroni, a wine color one. Try messaging upwards towards your, massaging upwards, said messaging. Massaging up towards your ear, drain your lymph nodes. Oh, that's a good idea, Katie. Thank you for that. Like, you know, like that, all the way up there. Oh, it might be ear actually. It's so sore. And I've had Panadol, so it shouldn't be sore. I had it about 40 minutes ago. I should have kicked in by now. Could be sinusitis. Had that a few times and it's not nice. More likely sinusitis, because I've had that before to the extent where I've had to literally, I just OD on Panadol. From your chin to your ear, up from there all the way up, going up or going down? Going up? Dr. Katie, what do I have to do? Oh, this laughing doesn't help. Okay, stop laughing. So like that all the way up to the ear. Like that all the way up. Along your jawline. Okay. Tis, don't be taking too much. You know what, Kiki? I have a really high pain threshold and I don't take Panadols ever unless it's something that is so bad. And in fact, I don't even like taking any medication. I go to the doctors and he wants to give me stuff. I say, no, is there a self-help that I can use because I refuse to take medication? So, but I've literally, from the pain that I've been feeling for the past 3 days, from here to here, I've had to take Panadols. But so tomorrow, this morning, I thought, that's it. I'm going to ring and find out what's going on because I'm desperate. And so now I'm going to dentist first, but it's more likely sinus. I got something to tell you. I'll tell you privately. Okay, all good. Okay, no problems. There you go. So all these buttons, she's given me, like, look at that. Look how many she's given me. She was such a good girl, Gone with Lisa. I keep saying Gone with Lisa, but let's just call her Lisa. I lost a button. I've got to remember to pick that up after the live. The little teddy. I know the teddy. I love the butterfly, to be honest with you. So we're going to use these buttons. I am so sure we're going to use these buttons on the channel. Definitely. Definitely, I'm sure I can match up some of our yarns and we can make something with those buttons, okay? So thank you so much, Gone with Lisa. You didn't have to do that. It was my job to give you the giveaway, and still she came with the yarn and the buttons. Now, another bit of happy mail, but this one I haven't even opened. I picked this up this morning. And I wasn't going to because I wasn't feeling 100%. To be honest with you guys, was going to cancel the live. Hello, Triple C. But I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't because you know what? I really want to show you the parcel. I haven't seen it. I bought the scissors in even. And the package is from, it's to me, obviously. And it is from Karen Beaton. Karen Beaton, send something. Let's cut it up. Oh, I hope there's nothing there that I can cut. Okay, all right, here we go. One box. It's a new car. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, where's it? Oh, it's got sticky tape. Oh, let's open it up. Okay, it says open on live, please. Okay, Karen, I will. And away we go. Is it going to jump out at me? Is it booze? Oh, can you fit one of those in? Oh, yeah, they've got small bottles. Yay. You never know. Oh, look what I see. Let's go like that. But it's not just what you think it is. Look at that. What? What? Karen? And Karen is actually here on our live mini vodka, says Kiki. I wish. Hello, green butterfly. Coffee mug. I know, but look what Karen's done. Isn't she cheeky? Oh my goodness, how stinking cool. I know, right? Okay, and guess what cup I'm going to be using on my lives from now on? I wished I'd opened it before, Karen. I could have used it on the live today. Thank you so much, Karen. So well received. And you know what, to be honest with you, I got a message from the post office saying it arrived on Monday, but I was so unwell that I just didn't go and get it, and I got it this morning. And thank you so much, Karen. It is a beautiful mug, and it's just different, isn't it? And the fact that she's got the red, oh, Karen, you're such a good girl. You were so thinking about me as well, the red inside. How gorgeous is this cup? Well, yes, thank you so much, Karen. I will be using this cup in my lives instead of puppy and kitten cup. Sorry, guys. You guys have been kicked out. How many? How much? I love it, Kiki. Let's see. Shall I try on Saturday? Serious, guys. Come on. Cheers. Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Gone with Lisa. Cheers, everyone. All right. All right. So let me get my book again and see what we're up to. All right. So let's see. I talked about what we did this week and what we haven't done and what we're supposed to do. Talked about the swatch, the sweater, Lisa, Karen, and guess what? We're going to now talk about what's happening this week coming. Firstly, guys, thank you so much for being patient with me on these days that I've been missing lately. There's another part on its way. Is there, Karen? Karen, you're going to spoil me. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, you're going to spoil me. I feel so happy. I love happy mail, even if it's a letter. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Noni. The lovely Noni is in the house. The lovely Noni. Mwah. I still talk about Noni. You guys, you probably heard me talk about her many times. I bumped into her at a shop in the city. I think it was Myers. I can't even remember where we were. I was having coffee. She was having coffee from a distance. We looked at each other. It was like one of those things, clicked. She saw me crocheting, so I went over there to talk to her. And yes, she loves crochet. So, hey, she loves the craft. So that's just as good, right? Not as good. Crochet's better. And so we just clicked. But she was only here in Australia for a visit. And I haven't seen her since. So one day I'll come to you where you are and you come back to Australia or whatever. I would love to see your beautiful face again. Oh, there you go. All right. So that's the story of the lovely Noni. Oh, just so beautiful. All right, and that's that. Now let's get on with swatch. Sorry, let's start. I'm so confused still. This is what happens when you're unwell. Let's start with what's happening over the next week. I got the cup with the red inside because you love red, and I picked that up, Karen. That's what I just said before. She's given me the one with the red. Noni, you weren't here before, but Noni, look what Karen's done. How beautiful is Karen? She's given me a cup for Wow Crochet, and she's got the red in the middle because. And the red on the handle because yours truly loves red. So how gorgeous is that? Thank you again, Karen. All right. So tomorrow, swatch number 10, kittens in a row, kittens in a row, kittens in a row. Not this one because I have to redo it. Now, let me explain just quickly. The problem I had at first was trying to make 20 centimeters from there to there and trying to get 20 centimeters from the top to the bottom. Oh, Kiki has done a super chat. Thank you so much, Kiki. I can outdo Karen's awesome gift, but you can't outdo it, sorry. But can this go towards coffee mug to be filled? Thank you so much, Kiki. Yes, it can. And I would love to fill it with the yummy stuff that we were talking about before, but I don't think I'm allowed to. Oh, thank you so much, Kiki. It's very well received. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I know, Katie. Hi, Guy and Sally in the corner there. Well, there they are, hiding behind me. And it's lovely. Lucky you, Mary. I know. Thank you, Noni. So what I did was it didn't marry up from width to width. Okay. And so the stitches that you needed to put in from there to there, the chain, you can see the mistake. It's right there, right? I added an extra few chains to make it marry up at the end, but then it made the end look perfect and the beginning look like that. So I thought, no, I can't have that. So for the past 2 days, I've been messing around with changing the pattern. And then I thought, wait, that's no good either, because what if somebody gets on and just wants to learn how to do kittens in a row and doesn't want to do the blanket? So I thought, no, I need to keep the pattern the same. So I'm trying to work out a way of keeping the pattern the same without having any issues of not having enough on the side or having too much on the side. From here to here, it measures perfectly. So that's how many rows you'd need. You won't have a problem there. It's just from side to side, trying to get them to marry up together. Took so long. You know what you can do with that one, though? Give it to your kitty. Oh, a little bit too small for my kitty. My kitty needs a bigger one than that. Kiki. Oh, my kitty. She's naughty. Do you know what I did with? I did that with. Not going to believe this. My cat scored the rug that I made. Remember the rug we made together? I couldn't use it because I was allergic to it. My nose was itching and I was scratching everywhere. So I gave it to my cat. She scored it, the whole thing. That rug, well, I think it was a $70 rug. What? Nobody wanted it. My sisters didn't want it. My daughter didn't want it. It wasn't big enough because I didn't have enough yarn to use in the lounge room or anything. So I thought, you know what? Here you go, cat. Enjoy. And she's been sleeping on it. And when she doesn't sleep on it, the dog sleeps on it. So they've already scored a $70 rug. What? I wouldn't even use that much to make something for me. So there you go. So that's kittens in a row. I will work out those measurements on the sides and get back to you. The ginger got the mosaic and that I just couldn't do. Oh, I know. That's what happens, Kiki, when you don't know how to do something. You just create something, give it to the animals. Oh, I love that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Use it as a washcloth. Oh, I like that, even though it's not really cotton, but it can be. At least you can touch it up, touch it all the time. The colors are lovely. Look, I tell you what I am doing. Just so that you know, I'm doing, obviously, the 25 swatches. I don't know if it's 24 or 25. I think it's 25. The 25 swatches for our blanket. No, I'm positive it's 25. But occasionally I'm going to use some of those swatches for something else. So I'm still making my 25 swatches for the blanket, but I'm actually doubling a couple of the swatches that I like. Yeah. And I'm going to use it for something else on the channel in the future. I'm not going to talk about it yet because I haven't decided yet what I want to use it for, whether it's a sweater, whether it's a vest, whether it's something different. I don't know, maybe a funny looking, an unusual looking scarf, if you will. I haven't decided yet. It does make the perfect size for a scarf if you think about it, nice and thick. But I haven't thought about what I'm going to use at 25 as I remember editing my comment for the competition that time. I know that was a classic. You edited it and I think you won that one. Is that right? You won one of the prizes there. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I haven't really decided yet, Noni. I'm going to have another drink because I'm so dehydrated here. Cheers, everyone. Oh, look what I did this time. I got the coffee and the water because last time I was coughing and choking on a Wednesday. Nobody was home, just like today. They were, and they left just now. And nobody was home last time. And I was coughing towards the end, like now I'm starting. I was coughing a little bit and I just wanted water. I went for the question. I won for the question, lol. Very lucky I edited. I know, right? You're very lucky. Yeah, water. That's right. Big wink there. I like my bag. Oh, your bag's come up all right. I'm glad, Angela. So I got the water just in case. Now, all right. I forgot what I was talking about now. Well, I got sidetracked. Kittens in a row. That's right. I was talking about the kittens in a row and the next swatch coming up. And I think that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. No. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. Swatch number 10 is coming tomorrow. As I said, the kittens in a row, if I get the measurements right tonight. Friday is when we upload the sweater. Okay. Saturday we'll have the live. Monday we'll do log cabin. Next week I'm going to be totally busy, so I'm hoping to get part 2 of the sweater on Thursday. If not, I'll get part 2 of the sweater on Friday. Some of my swatches were 20 centimeters when I finished them and have since shrunk down a little. Oh, is that right? Don't stress. Don't stress. We're going to wash and block each piece, and we're going to stretch it to the exact 20 centimeters. And if there's, we're not actually going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to stretch it to your largest piece. So let's say one of your largest pieces work out to be 20.2 centimeters or something, 20.4. All of your other swatches that are smaller, you're going to stretch to measure that largest piece. Okay. After that, when you crochet them together or sew them together, more likely crochet, I keep saying that. When we crochet them together, they'll match. And then you do a row of border. I thought with the swatches, because they're such a burst of colour, one row of border will suffice. However, if I find that it doesn't look crash hot and we need another row, we'll do another row or another couple of rows, okay? So until I have a bit of a play with a couple of swatches, and what I will do is put, say, 4 in a row and then just go around the 4 and have a bit of a play. Specifically the tighter stitches. I don't know why I said tiger. Tighter stitches like the single crochet, yes, and the half double. I noticed the same. It does tend to shrink up or shrivel up a little bit. Don't stress. Don't stress. There will be a border in between each row. And if you find, let's try in between each square. There'll be like a base row in between each square. Maybe a row of single crochet, half doubles. Haven't decided. Don't, quote me on it yet. I haven't had a play with that. I won't have a play until about August. I haven't thought. Maybe I'll even just do a chain crisscross join. We've not done one of those on the channel. Or maybe I'll do a full lock join where it's all closed up. So let's not worry about it yet. And you can extend some of the little stitches when you're doing the joins to match. I personally wouldn't. What I would do is stretch the living daylights out of it. You like that one? When we are washing and blocking. I have to go. My daughter broke the dryer door off. Oh, as you do. Yeah. Oh, well, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, that's no good. Good luck with that. So anyway, that's that. And we will be talking about what to do with those swatches when we come to that part. Don't stress too much, Katie. We can adjust that. All right. And on Friday of next week, I hope to at least get part 2 of the sweater done for you. Part 2 will be, I'm not sure yet. Let me think about it. Is she okay? Right, Katie? That's right. Not the dryer. All right. So there you go. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. Oh, I nearly knocked my coffee off. If I did, I would have got it on the yarn that we chose for the log cabin, because I had the yarn that we chose for the log cabin on the chair just before I got on the live. And as I got on, I quickly popped them on the floor and then looked up and the live started. Oops, as you do. Here we go. This is the coughing. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to all this yarn, all of it. I came in here on purpose to do my lives in here because I thought it would be easier for you guys to see all the yarn that we use. I'm always coughing, itching, dying in the background. It's all this yarn for sure. Cheers, everyone. Nothing like a cold coffee. Oh. I don't think I'll drink any more of that coffee. I'll have the water instead. You should wear a mask while you're crocheting. I need a mask to do anything these days. It's just, it's pretty sad that I'm allergic to a lot of this stuff. And when I start using the yarn that I'm allergic to, I end up giving it away because I think a lot of people will get more use out of it than I would. Avoid the sniffles. Yeah. A lot of people would get more use out of that yarn than I would. So like yourself, for argument's sake, Katie, when you won I think it was the convivial cushion, I think it was. We used, what was the name of that yarn? Katie, help me out here. Do you remember the name of the yarn? That yarn, I've been giving it away in almost all of my giveaways because I can't use it, but that doesn't mean you guys can't. Do you know what I mean? So I like to give it away. That's the one, Superb 8 Fiddlesticks. Thank you, Katie, and thank you, Raylene. And I was really angry because it was a lot cheaper than a lot of the other yarns that I was using. It's kind of grumpy that I couldn't use it. Thank you, Katie. And so I started giving it away to all those giveaways. And I think I'm done. I think I don't have any more left. There might be like a couple of halves left, but I'm pretty sure they're all gone. Pretty sure. Now, I do know that this is Fiddlesticks up here. So hopefully I don't break out an allergy on that one. If I do, bye-bye. See you later. Lovely talking to you. Yeah, if I do. So hopefully I don't. And I'm just so sad that I break out in allergies with things. Don't have an issue with some of the cottons. And, you know, there are some cottons. So it might be the dye. There are some cottons that I struggle with. But not the cotton I'm using for, I wonder where that tub is. It might be in the other room. The cotton I'm using for Katie, you know who I'm using for HS Harry Styles. That's coming. It is coming. The Mr. Harry. We'll call him Sir Harry. Can we call him Sir Harry? Because he's like a sir to us, isn't he, Katie? You live next door to him, right? Tell him, give him a call. Hi. Oh, Mary's a bit slack. So that cotton there, I didn't break out in a rash when I was using, or I didn't get sniffles, or I didn't get itchy. So that's okay. I can use that cotton. And that cotton is not a very expensive cotton. I feel like you might be stinging Harry on and I on. Oh, stringing or stinging? Stringing? Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to do it. It's just, it's a bit slack. There's not that I've been slack stringing. I got you. I had to think about that then. It's just that I've had so much happening, and the Harry Styles top is not happening until we at least get 3/4 of the way through our sweater. Because when we get through 3/4 of the way through the sweater, all you have to do is go out on your own, finish it off, and then meet me back and we'll do the collar to suit. Okay, so while we're doing that, I can start the Harry Styles, and any gentleman on the channel who would like to do the Harry Styles top can do it with us. So there you go. With the Harry Styles top, however, I will not. We're both patient people. I know, right? You're both very patient. With the top itself, I won't do the tricky part on the bottom for the channel. I'll just do double crochets because I need to keep it as basic as I can for the newbies and still interesting enough for the more avid crocheters. Okay. Especially since the few fellas that we do have on the channel are actually newbies. So I'd like to keep it relatively basic for them and for any new crocheters that come on the scene as well. So I nearly picked up your cup then. I will have the rest of that cold coffee. Karen, I said, what's that cup? Where's my cup? Why is it over here? It's your cup. Cheers, everyone. I shouldn't even be having that just in case it's a tooth infection. I can't feel it because I've just got so much Panadol in me. It's not funny. Oh. All right. Okay. So is there any questions you would like to ask me, or is there anything you would like to talk about in reference to the swatches or in reference to the sweater? And like I said to Karen, not Karen, let's try Angela. Like I said to Angela, if there are anyone who cannot do the trebles in the front loops, trebles in the back loops, you are welcome to do double crochet. Just remember, it changes the size of your pattern. So maybe the sweater might be a little bit tricky for you, Angela. Actually, Angela, if you hold out a few months, there's another sweater coming during winter. It's actually going to be, what's it going to be? Doubles? Shall I do doubles? Plain doubles? And then you can just do that one if you hold out for a couple of months. And you're better off waiting anyway, Angela, because it's not your winter at the moment. Your winter comes up around November or December or something like that. November? October? I can't remember. So yeah, hold out a couple of months and we're going to get on to some other sweaters in the future. One's going to be a cardigan. We were supposed to do a cardigan with this yarn here, but I decided to do a sweater. Regardless of what I did, I still would need more yarn anyway. All right, so still thinking about the HS cardigan. Well, I was supposed to do that, but when we got the Tanda yarn, I thought he would look great as a sweater. Okay, summer rain for 2 weeks. Oh, really? Don't worry. Our summers are weird. Our last summer was disgusting here in Australia. I mean, in Melbourne, not so much Australia, but Melbourne's summer wasn't good. Can I use that word? Nah. Wonder how you spell that. N-E-A, nah. N-E-A-G-H, nah. We can make up our words. Sorry, Mary, need to take my daughter to work, so I'll watch the replay. That's all right, Liz. It probably won't be too much more anyways. It'll just be maybe a little bit of mucking around, a bit of silliness on your part, guys, because I'm such a good person. I don't do those things. I couldn't even say that without smiling. I'm such a good girl. Another thing I wanted to mention just quickly, I had to delete a couple of old videos because they were so poorly done that I thought, nah, I'm getting rid of those. And I accidentally deleted a whole row of videos. Oops. Have you thought about the swatch after the log one? Not yet. Let me think about it. October start, winter. Clocks go back on the 31st after your birthday. Happy birthday when it does happen. So I accidentally, I'll talk about the swatch in a minute. I accidentally deleted a whole row. And you know what the worst part was? It said to me, this is irreversible. So if you delete this, you can't get them back. You would have to upload again. And I said, yeah, I don't care. Just delete. I wasn't focused and the whole page disappeared. And there was about 30 videos. They were old ones, so I'm not too stressed. Oh, really? They were old ones. I'm not too stressed. However, I think 2 of them were part of the hexagon blanket. So I'm going to find the old video. Oh, I know, right? Look, I've done worse. Can you imagine? I've done worse. Not on YouTube, but I've done worse in other things. I don't care too much for technology. I don't have time for it, right? So because I don't have time, I'm not really focused on what I'm doing. And it doesn't help when you're not well. Oh, I'll keep blaming it on the sickness. Yeah, just blame it on that loony bin that I am. So I deleted it thinking, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. Go, see you later. And I messed up. So 2 of them were the hexagon. It was the hexagon piece, the actual piece itself, and the half hexagon. So I'm going to have to upload them 2 again in the next few weeks. So if you see that going up, don't stress. I haven't started them again. I'm just re-uploading them so that I can add them into the hexagon playlist. What? How crazy am I? And there will be a couple of other videos that I don't remember what they were. They're going up as well. I will pre-warn you so you don't think, hey, I'm sure we've done something like this before. Oh, I know what else. Oh, you know which other 2 things went. You're going to freak out when you find out. Stay focused. What's it called? Oh my gosh. Let me think about it. I know what it's called. The blue cardigan jumper thing we made. What? I can't remember the name of it. Oh, actually, it's on this book. I think I wrote it down. No, I didn't. Actually, it's one thing I didn't write down. I better find it now, hey? I know the pictures anyway, so I'll find the pictures. And then I'll find the pattern. The granny square shrug. Thank you, Jody. Not the summer shrug, the granny square, the thick blue one. And you know what? I was a bit grumpy and I thought, please tell me that wasn't on the same page. And then I went looked. No, granny square shrug. Jody was right. And then I looked and thought, oh gosh, it was on the same page. And I was kicking myself. And it's irreversible. And doesn't matter. I've got all the videos. They're all on a special drive right away from my computer so that I don't delete them. I can't be trusted with them. No, I'm going to pop them back up anyway, Jody. Not that one there, Jody. Not the one you were talking about. Not the spring-summer one. The other winter one, the blue one that was done about a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago. Because they were all on one page, all these old ones. And it doesn't matter. I'm just going to re-upload them. I've got all the videos still. I'll just re-upload them, rename them, whatever. Call it a blue shrug or something. Or a winter shrug or something like that. And actually, this is a good time to re-upload anyway here in Melbourne, Australia, because we are in autumn, entering into winter very, very soon. So it'd be a good time to upload that nice winter shrug. Oh, what do you do? There were other videos. What else did I accidentally? I tried to remember them when I got rid of them. There was one of the vlogs. I might leave it out. We'll see. There was a Thrifty Thursday that went. The front loop, back loop, beginner stitches that went. Hexagon, like I mentioned, yet quick, easy. Oh, the spring scarf that went, and that was it. I think there's about 5 of them. 5 of them that should have gone. The rest should have stayed. Oops. And they were older videos, so I'm not too worried about them. But I will be uploading some of them, re-uploading them under, a different section or whatever. And I will just pop them straight back in their playlist. And then I just have to go in and edit the playlists all over the place. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of work to do. So don't stress. I still will get the projects done, but occasionally you'll see one video go up and you'll think, wait a minute, I'm sure I've seen this before. So bear with me. I will let you know when an old project goes back up again. Okay. And again, there won't be many. And some of them I'm thinking of leaving out. Like there's this one. One of the vlogs, it was about a vest or something, an old vest that I don't make anymore anyways. So I might even leave that out. The 2 hexagon pieces I'll put up because that's part of the blanket. Oops. And that's it. I'll put the spring scarf in there because a lot of people like spring. Spring. I love spring. But that's about it. A lot of other ones, I'll just leave them. It doesn't matter. I'll just do another one. Just make another one, as you do. And, as we know, we as a group that we have a lot of tutorials coming up anyways. So I'm not too worried about some of the old gear that's gone. But I will be uploading some of them. And I will mention to you, by the way, Tuesday on my business day or something, this one will go up, but you don't have to worry about it if you've already done it. This is just to pop into the playlist. But you can look at it again if you like. No one's saying don't. But it'll definitely, they're going up over the next week or so. And I do apologize in advance to those of you who are in the middle of those projects. Oh, cheers, everyone. Cheers. I got the water now. I'm not going to have the coffee anymore. It's so cold and yucky. Oh, that water's disgusting. It's water. It's just water. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that in case anyone was in the middle of those projects. Teapot costume. You mean the tea cozy? The teapot cozy? Green butterfly. We may make one for Christmas, but we'll make it in advance because I like to do that with my Christmas projects. I have a few different things I'd like to do for Christmas this year. Get excited. But I'm not going to tell you now because it's too early. But we may do a tea cozy for Christmas. I've actually been thinking about it because that teapot cozy right there. Oh, you can't see it. It's right there hidden. Oh, move my chair out the way. That was my favourite. Still is my favourite project from last year. I still haven't got a favourite one since. So there you go. But yes, we may do a tea cozy for Christmas. Green butterfly. Okay. And what else? Is there anything, whilst we're on the subject of green butterfly, is there anything that you guys would like to see in the future? Now, let me just go back and make sure that we've got plenty of time. Teapot cozy. I got your green butterfly. There is one coming in Christmas, but not now. Hexagon bag. We've made that. Swatches. Funny video we've done. There is still one more funny video to come. Yay. Get excited on that one. We haven't done the shawl, but we're not going to do the shawl yet because we're going to do those 2 large projects. The Tandy yarn sweater. I'm going to give it a name because I keep calling it a Tandy sweater. It's not a Tandy sweater. It's our sweater. Using Tandy yarn. And the Harry Styles top. Yeah, love the funny videos. Thank you. Can you show us how to make a gauge swatch, or gauge swatch, I should say, and how to count the stitches and rows? pudding cozy for Christmas. Pudding cozy. Oh, that's interesting. Cozy for Christmas. In reference to the gauge, hi, a teddy bear. Oh, that's a big roomy, Liz. Liz Murphy. Hello, Liz. Oh, I've not seen you before. Hello, welcome. Christmas. Okay, hang on a sec. And we're talking gauge. Polworth jumper, maybe. Maybe we can call it that. Gauge, we could. Let me think about it. Could you do socks or Christmas stocking? Christmas stocking was on the agenda for last year and I ran out of time. So definitely Christmas stocking will be coming this year. I ran out of time, but it was on the agenda last year. I was supposed to get it in. Teapot cozy pudding Christmas. Okay, I gotcha. Cozy teapot. I'm sorry, I will answer your question in a minute, Jody. Give me 1 second. There's a lot of writing down here. I don't want to rewatch this. I don't want to rewatch the videos. I end up watching it anyway because I forget something. Hanging plant holder. That's interesting. Hanging plant holder. Look, I have this book so neat. And then when you guys start telling me, I scribble them everywhere. It's an absolute mess. And then I have to go and look, what have I done? Oh, that makes a mess. And Jody, as you mentioned, gauge. Let's talk about gauges. Now, look, I have a problem with them, and I'll tell you why. Because let's say we did the gauge for our jumper, Green Butterfly. I love your tea cozy idea. It's a good idea, isn't it? I'll think about that, actually. Sounds like a good idea, Green Butterfly. Let's take, for argument's sake, for our sweater or our jumper that we're making. Let's say I did a gauge and then you went ahead and did your gauge and it works differently and you have to change the pattern to suit you, which is okay, but in width-wise, it doesn't really work, okay? The way I create my patterns, this is why I don't work on gauge, the way I create my patterns is I create to suit your body, not to suit small, medium, large, extra large. I know I have to work on that eventually, and I will have to work that way. But I actually create to suit the person's body. So when I give you a pattern, I say, right, with your pattern, take the measurements of your chest, your tummy, and your hip. Take the largest measurement, you're working on that largest measurement. That's how I usually work. Take the measurement from the top of your shoulder down to a certain amount of whatever, and that'll tell you exactly where your armholes are going to be, right? That's pretty much the way I work. So I kind of don't work on gauge. However, I know a lot of people have, and I'm happy to play with a few gauges, just a, gauge, gauge, whatever you want to call it. I call it gauge anyway. And I'll pop a few tutorials up for you if you like. And if you want to use them, you can. Personally, I don't like them. Personally, I don't like. Do you like that? What? Because it doesn't give you an accuracy. I don't think it does. A lot of people say it does. I don't think it does. I think you need to work on a little swatch of your own and you decide from then, okay, I've done, let's say for argument's sake, this one here. Let's say you did it all in one color and I think it was about 27 grams, I'm guessing. And you use 27 grams for 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Then you will start to calculate, say if you're making a jumper out of your little kitties. Oh, that would make a nice jumper, wouldn't it? You need to calculate your measurements. Let's say you're 110 centimeters round, right? And you've got, we'll say 120 because it works out better that way. 120 centimeters in the round and 20 centimeters takes 27 grams. You multiply it to make the 120 centimeters. I don't know if you know what I mean there. But that is the way I work. I don't actually work on, it's still a gauge. Oh, I suppose it's a gauge. I suppose it's a gauge. I suppose it is. Hello, Franca. Hello. So you're kind of right there. You are right. I'm still doing gauge, but I do them differently to what other people do. Having said that, I'm willing to have a play with it and pop a video up for you. Yes. In fact, I've popped a little asterisk next to it. And when I put an asterisk next to something, I usually do eventually do a tutorial on it. And I'll definitely do a tutorial on gauge. Definitely doing one on the Christmas stocking because I wanted to do one last year. Franca, lovely to have you here, by the way. We're almost done. You're almost done, honey. And we are definitely doing tea cozy. Not sure about a pudding one, but I'll work something out. Maybe I'll work something out with the pudding one. It can't be that hard, really. It's got to look like a pudding, yeah? A little bit awkward, but I can work something out. We'll see. Leave it with me. Definitely doing a tea cozy in Christmas anyways. So, yeah, let me think about that pudding one. I'm not sure about the plant holder yet. I've put it down, but I'm not sure about that yet. Yeah, Frank, we've been on for 1 hour and 15 seconds, 17 seconds, 18, 19, 20. You like that? So we've been on for a while. And yours truly is not feeling 100% either, Franca, so I may not be on for too much longer. I'm trying to hold out. I did take Panadols before I got on, about half an hour or something before I got on, and hope for the best. Might have been 40 minutes, something like that, and hope for the best that I hold out until hold out until I hold out. So there you go. And to the lovely lady who did message me about her family member who passed, condolences to you and the family, and hopefully we'll see you very soon on the channel. But other than that, I do have lots of things coming up over the next few weeks as well. Again, you will see a few of the old videos come up. I will pre-warn you, and I feel silly that I accidentally deleted a whole row instead of just one video. I wanted to delete 3 to 5 videos because they were so poorly done that I thought I'm not going to leave them on the channel. They're too far poor. It was my first few videos, and I was going to delete them, and I just clicked delete up the top, and it goes through the whole row, and then I went delete, and it says, "Are you sure? Because this is irreversible." Oh yeah, see you later. Oh, such a nerd. Oh, I say nerd. I was going to say another word, but I didn't want to. Not live anyway. Think of a word that starts with N. Aussies say it a lot. Let's see if Kiki can bring it up. Oh, she's not here. She's gone, hasn't she? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Kiki won't be able to bring it up. Any Aussies out there? Starts with N. I might start with a K. I don't know. Oh, silent K. So there you go, guys. That was our sad week this week that I got nothing out, and I do apologize. But definitely the Kittens in a Row swatch is coming tomorrow. I am going to spend some time tonight playing with the width. And the lovely Jody has done a super chat saying feel better. Thank you so much, Jody. Very well received between yourself and Kiki, who do super chats often, and I do thank you so much for that. And yes, I think I'll fill up the cup that Karen got me with those super chats. Spend time getting better. Well, this is true, Katie. You know, I've just had, I don't know, I've got pain all around here, and I don't know if it's sinus or an ear infection or a tooth infection. I don't know. I'm in so much pain, and I'm just taking Panadols and, you know, to get rid of the pain, but it's just not going away. So I'm going to the dentist tomorrow first. I'm going to rule out the teeth, and then I'm going to go to the doctor and rule out sinus infection. I think, honestly, it's more likely sinus because I feel it all here. But then that could also be tooth related as well. So I want to cry, but not. But not. You know, someone did say to me the other day, look, you're sick and you're still able to smile, because at the end of the day, what can I do? I can't make it any better. And, you know, they say laughter's the best medicine. And I started putting on Jerry Lewis movies, comedies, so I can be happy. I'll watch something funny so I can be happy. I'll start looking for my Lucille Ball movies soon. I think you are great. I will keep watching your channel. Franca or me? Oh, Liz, you're talking about me. Hello, Liz. Can you see E-N-T? I'm not sure what you mean there. You're in Ireland, are you, Liz? Oh, welcome to Melbourne, Australia. Isn't this great with technology? I can talk to Ireland, and there's another lady here that's from Ireland, and I can talk to people from all over the world. Isn't it great? Isn't it fantastic? Yeah, I think so. And we're such a multicultural kind of craft. Crochet is, anybody who's anybody, once they get it, they get it. And it's such a multicultural craft. I love, love, love. And I love that our community, Liz, by the way, Liz Murphy, the other Liz is another Liz here. Our community is such a good community. My son and I have been watching your videos while he's been sick. He calls it his dose of Mary. Ah! Oh, that's cute, dose of Mary. Thank you so much, Jody, for that as well. I actually do think laughter is the best medicine. Look, it doesn't fix everything, and it's not going to. I don't claim it to, but it helps you feel that little tiny bit better. Ear, nose, and throat. Well, I don't have a throat issue. The throat is fine, Franca. It's just the teeth, this side. I feel like crying, but not. The tooth and the ear, all there. Yes, Jody is from Ireland as well, Liz. So there you go. We have a lot of people from Ireland who don't actually tell us they're from Ireland. I get a lot of private messages from people who say, oh, I'm from Ireland and I love your channel. And that's great. And we have people from all over the world. And I sometimes have people from different countries who try to speak to me in their language. And I do apologize because I don't understand. Sometimes I use Google Translate and it helps me translate your language. So if you want to talk to me in your language, that's fine. I'll use Google Translate to help translate, and then I'll get back to you if I can. If I understand what you're talking about. Because I know in certain languages, when you translate, sometimes the words are put the other way around. I think in Italians, we're like that too. So I'm Australian born, but from Italian parents. And our language can be, the words can be the other way around, you know, in the sentence. So there you go. And so I may not understand what you're talking about. I think someone said, why don't you do your tutorials in French? Probably because I'm not French. What? So, you know, there is a translate button. I'm sure you can click on. I'm sure there's a translate button somewhere, or captions button, and it can be translated into your language. I must admit, I do talk fast in my tutorials. I've been slowing down lately. You may have noticed the past few tutorials, I've been trying to talk a little slower. For those of you who don't speak English, who keep saying, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're talking too fast. I get private messages that say that. And I don't know what to tell them because that's my voice. That's my wording. That's the way I speak. So in my tutorials, I'm starting to slow down a little bit for those of you who do not understand English very well. Oh, I try. But I do have a lot of fun in the tutorials, and I shouldn't. Why don't you do videos in a Texan accent? Oh, I don't know how to do that one, Katie. I'd love to. Thanks. But I think you mean Mary. Yeah, she does, Franca. I think she wanted to say, hi, Franca, comma, love your channel. Do you know what I mean? She tried to put us both in the one sentence. It's okay. I can't do a Texan accent. No, I can't do it. I can do an Aussie one. I can do an Italian one. Hey, that's it. That's the Italian one. That's as far as I get. I can speak a little bit Italian. You know what it is? Because I was born here, spent a lot of time speaking English. A drop of whiskey goes wonders. Does it, Liz? Oh. I don't really like alcohol very much, but there you go. No, I do. I like it a little bit. I have faith in you. Oh, no, all good, Liz. It's all good. We have a lot of fun here, Liz. Nothing you say will upset me unless you're threatening me. And then I'll just delete and block, as you do. Do it in Italian. I don't know how to. Well, you know what it is? I do speak a little bit of Italian, Franca, but I speak a bit of Italian, a bit of English, and then I kind of mix the words up and make a language all of my own. And I remember when I used to speak to family members, they'd say, did you speak Italian or what? I'd say, I don't know. So I kind of make up my own little language, and people just think, is she speaking English or Italian? What's she speaking? Just throw some y'alls in here and there. Y'all having a good time? How's that, Katie? That's about the best I can do. I'm not really good at that accent. I was very good at accents in the old days, but I think all this political correctness kind of stopped me using them. Oh, was it? Oh, that's good. Kind of stopped. Everybody's politically correct and nobody likes you doing their accents, blah, blah, blah. So I stopped using them and I kind of lost practice. But I used to go into I'm sure I mentioned this before. I used to go in a fruit and veggie shop, and I would be English accent one day, and then I'd be Irish the next, and then I'd be Maltese the next, and then I'd be Italian and one day I got caught. The guy served me one day, and then the day later I needed bananas. So I went back, or whatever it was, I think it was bananas, and I went back, and he says to me, "Wait a minute, weren't you Irish yesterday?" Oh. Whoops. Didn't you have an Irish accent? He said, no, I'm Australian. So I got caught out, and I think after that he wasn't happy with me. Oh, he wasn't happy. So after that I kind of stopped doing it. He was, do you know how rude that is? Do you know how offensive that is? And I was just joking. And then I left and never went back. I had to find a new fruiterer. So it's hilarious, but it got me into trouble, Katie. And so I thought from then on I stopped doing the accents, and kind of kept me out of trouble. That's so sensitive. Oh, some people are so touchy. Oh, never mind. And so I did stop. I used to do what was her name? My English friends would know this. Your Prime Minister, what was her name? The lady Prime Minister from years ago. What was her name? Margaret Thatcher. Thatcher, what's her name? Something Thatcher. I used to do her. We used to actually do her. Like Theresa May. No, Thatcher. Thatcher. I think her name was Thatcher. Oh, I've forgotten her name. It was Margaret Thatcher, right? Is that her first name? Was it Margaret Thatcher? My English friends out there, who was your Prime Minister? Thatcher. I knew it was Thatcher, but was it Margaret? I don't know. Sujatha, thank you. And I used to literally do her full face. Thank you, Jody. Her full face, her accent. I was only about 10 or something at the time, 10 or 11. The Iron Lady, yes. It was like 100 years ago for me. And I used to do the accent. I might have been 15. I can't remember. But I was young, and I used to do, and everybody would just laugh because it sounded exactly like her. And I would just make up some stuff. And I used to do it all the time. I did accents. And in those days, we are talking maybe 30, 40 years ago. You could do those things, and it was comedy. Now when you do them, it's offensive. So you've got to be careful. 1980 to 1907. You see, that's why I remember her. 1980s, I was an 80s girl. How'd you do? I don't know if I was a teenager in 80. I might have been. Can't remember. So I did a lot of Margaret Thatcher, and I just loved it. I loved it. And I used to love doing accents all the time. And then everybody got politically correct. I unfortunately met her twice. Oh, you say unfortunately? Well, I don't know them. I just like talking about them. I like talking like them. Not talking about them, talking like them. And I used to love doing it, and now I can't do it anymore because everybody's so touchy. Oh, so touchy. Now I just have to talk like this and hope I get away with it. No, this is my voice. And that's another thing. A lot of people find my voice really loud. And I remember once the lady who plays her on The Crown does a phenomenal job. Oh, really? That's an Aussie, isn't it? I think it was an Aussie. I'm not sure, actually. Why, unfortunately, Franca? Mary, you are a great laugh. Sometimes, Liz, sometimes I get people that send me private messages that don't like me. And I go, oh, I'm sorry. Delete, block. Oh, what? Oh, I'm so sorry. I even say, I'm sorry, delete, block. You don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm so naughty. Hello, Musica. Hello, Musica. Hello, Musica 1204. Lovely to have you here. Welcome. We're only going to be on here a very short while now, Musica. You've caught us towards the end of our live. I don't want to be on here too long because I can feel the Panadol wearing off. We're starting to get sore right around here. What? Here it goes. It's coming. When you count, you sound American until you get to 13, 14, 15, and then I sound like an Aussie, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's the real Aussie way. There's no T. 13, 14, that kind of thing. Katie, That is Gillian Anderson from the X-Files. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I'm so sophisticated. And then I get to the teens and then it's gone. Oh, sophistication, yeah, whatever. That's for somebody else. I didn't claim to be sophisticated. I claim to be me. What? You want sophistication? Talk to somebody else. Sophistication doesn't go with comedy. It really doesn't. I love to laugh and I love to make people laugh. And those of you who don't like, who are real serious and strict down the middle and don't like comedy, I'm not going to take too well to the channel. Padma, she did so much bad stuff. She was horrible. Oh, really? Oh, it cracks me up every time. Oh, really? Funny. Do you know what, Katie? Funny you should mention that. There's been a couple of videos that I've actually deleted and redone because I thought my slang was too hard to understand. Because I put a little bit of the Aussie slang, because obviously I was born and raised here, but I also have a little bit of Italian tongue in there as well. And it comes out really poorly, and I skip letters, like the T's are disappearing. There is no T's in my, like, you know, detention is detention. There's no T's. Don't worry about them. We don't like T's. Get rid of them. I'm going to cross them out of the alphabet completely, right? So even the D at the end of and, I say N. And I realize it. So I go back, delete that section, go back and do it again because I know what it is, but you guys may not. I love you. Always make me laugh, smile. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Franca. Thanks, Kate. Kate, or was it Kat? Thanks, Kat. You are right too. I understand Glaswegian. Oh, Glaswegian. Wow. No wonder that the movie was called The Iron Lady, Franca. Yeah, she was a tough one, wasn't she? I love it when you say something I need to look up. Like, let's think now. I got to think of something. Okay, let me think. Snag. I bet you don't know what a snag is. Look up the word snag. Snag is a sausage. It took me a while to think about that when I was growing up. People keep asking me if I want a snag. Is that rude or what? And then I realized it's just a sausage. We're at barbecues, you know. You want a snag? Bonza. Like the word for boots. 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 Moccasins? I don't know. It's a banger. A bangers and mash. Bangers and mash, that's right. Sausages and mash. But they call them snags. When you go to a barbecue or, you know, Barbie out in the back somewhere, we call barbecue Barbies, yeah. As in not as in a Barbie doll, as in a barbecue, yeah. They ask if you want a snag. It's a English Northern dialect. An English Northern dialect. Northern dialect. Yeah, snag. We say it all the time. Who wants a snag? What else do we say? I can't even think now. Bickies are short for biscuits. Who wants a bicky? Bicky. I think the thing with Aussies, and this is what you need to know about Aussies, they cut the words down to suit them, which is good. Just a sausage here. What we all call wellies. Oh, right, okay. Wellies, the boots. You call boots and call gums or gumboots. Yes, we call them gumboots. Snag sanger. Snag sanger Anne. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a sausage sandwich. A sausage sandwich. Kiki knows all the slang. Yes, she does. She's pretty good at it. I got 3 boxes of certificate. You had to do something not now. I went to London. Star Trek. That's nice. Good. Parliament. Snags and dead horse. Oh, I don't know what the dead horse is. Karen, you'll have to explain. Julia Rock. Hello, Mary. How are you? Oh, hope you're well. Julia, you sound like you've not been on one of our lives before. Welcome. We actually are an hour and 18 minutes into our lives, so we may be off very soon. Yeah, but welcome, by the way. So, yeah, we have a lot of slang words here in Australia. Sausages and sauce. Oh, is that what it is? Ah, a dead horse is called a sauce. That's a disgusting saying. Sausages and dead horse. That's a terrible saying, that one. Oh, I don't know if I could say that out loud. I just did. I didn't like it. Sorry, grandparents' duties. You're on grandparents' duties. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, actually, I'm not there yet. I don't want to be there for a while. I don't have any grandchildren yet. Mind your nib. Mind your nib in the north is mind your business. We actually say beeswax a lot. Mind your beeswax for mind your business. Unless I'm the only one who says it, but a lot of people do say it here. A lot of my friends say, mind your beeswax. I don't know, we say some weird stuff. Yeah, the thing with the Aussie language is you've got to remember with the slang, I should say, they shorten everything. Like my name is not really Mary, it's Mare. Hey Mare, how you doing? Friends of mine call me Mare. We say beeswax here too. Oh, do you? That's good. Yeah, lots of people call me Mare. They don't call me Mary. They shorten it. Rhyming slang, yes. I say mind your beeswax. Okay, that's interesting. So the English and the Aussies say mind your beeswax. We all say the same thing there. That's good. They shorten names. Like Michael is obviously Mick, but that's like that overseas as well. I'm trying to think now. Oh, everything is shortened. Everything is, it's not that we're lazy to say it. It's just a new thing. It's a thing that people do. They shorten words here. I don't know why. It's always done it. So there you go. Michael is Mike here. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people say Mick. Hey, Mick, get over here. Get over here. How to hang it. All these weird things. Not seen the Unwind Cafe on Facebook Live lately. Are they okay? Don't know. Haven't been there. And lengthen short names. I haven't been at Unwind for a very long time. I've just been far too busy, so I don't know. I should check up on them. I know someone from their live did say hello on our channel at one stage. Mick makes more sense. Well, I don't know now, because I think if you're Mick, when you're looking at it in a written form, kind of makes sense almost. But Mike, because it's short for Michael. Michael. Yeah, Mickey. Sometimes I say Mickey. Yeah, Mickey. Yep, lots of shortened words here in the Oz language. And I think with me, I tend to put a lot of the Aussie and the Italian together. And I kind of, like I said, I make up these words all of my own. And people say, oh, is she speaking Italian or Australian? Can't work her out. Nobody knows. Never mind. Could be worse. I could be like, prim and proper. What? No way. What's not going to happen? I hate to disappoint everyone. I think English, when they were shipped over to Australia, they brought over their sayings, maybe. Yeah, some of them, that's right. I'm from Black Country in West Midlands. England, we use a lot of slang. Okay, the English has their own slang. Oh, yeah, Shaz. Shazza, for short for Sharon. Shaz. I call my daughter Shaz, and she's Frances. And the only reason, not because she's a Sharon or a Shaz or anything, but the only reason is when my son was young, he couldn't say Frances. And so he used to say Shazes. And then it shortened to Shaz, and we just called her Shaz as a nickname. But Shazza and Shaz are short for Sharon. And Kaz, yeah. Oh, you don't like Kaz? Oh, remember that. Kaz is short for Karen. So if you are a Karen overseas, your name here in Australia will be shortened to Kaz. If you don't like it, tell them in advance. I will call to Mary, Maria, any one of those names. Yes, same in here in Coventry. Yeah, my full name is actually Catherine. Catherine. I would have just called you Katarina. And I would have sang that old-fashioned song, Katarina. Oh. If you don't know what that is Perry Como's song. Oh, it might be someone else's, but he sung it. I'm not sure if it was someone else's. He sang it. It was called Katarina. And every time I think of Catherine, I always sing the song Katarina, which is totally different because Katarina is with a C, I think. I think it is. So there you go. But there you go. That's Aussie slang. Katarina love. I know, right? And it makes you sound so gorgeous. You probably are. I don't know. I've never seen you. I've never met you. I think it's high time that, we can't. There's no shipping out of the country or in. Sorry if I'm late. I've been cleaning out the chooks. That's what you need, chooks.
Short for chickens. Makes me want to salsa dance. I know, right? Catarina. Hi, Julie Messens. So, Jay, lovely to have you here. We're actually almost done. I'm an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 24 to be exact, into the live. So we are almost done. We're actually talking about slang. You're one of the good people who know about slang, actually, being an Australian, Jay. We're talking about the Aussie slang and how it changes. And the reason we got onto the subject is because Katie, I think it was, mentioned that when I do my counting in my tutorials, I go 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10, 11, 12, and then I go 13, 14, 15, like I turn into an Aussie. I forget the T's, you know, no need T's. Don't keep them out of the alphabet. Well, my maiden name had 2 T's in it, so I really shouldn't forget T's. Anyway, so that's what we were talking about, some slang here, and how sometimes in my tutorials I am so bad that I literally sometimes delete it and start again and re-record. I know, but my chooks were pecking at the door. That's cute. I'm always the guilty one when it comes to getting you off course. You are, Katie. You know what, Katie? Get in the corner. It's been a long time since someone's been in that corner. Get in the corner. Noni, the lovely Noni. Your counting makes me giggle. In actual fact, when I did this one here, now it's sad that I had to delete that one because I got up to 10. My son is called Dennis. We call him Dinny. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute. When I was counting to this one, you would. I know you would, Katie. Okay, everyone's saying hello. Do people from other countries know what chooks are? Chooks are chickens, by the way. Chooks are chickens. Chooks. Chooky. When I was counting the chains here in this particular tutorial, not the one I'm going to do again and do it right the next time, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, right up to 10, and I said, you keep going. And I went 11, 12, 13. And I heard myself whispering. I thought, well, I'm going to speed that up because they're not going to want to hear me whisper. I don't even know why I was whispering. Nobody was home. And I thought, well, I don't know why maybe it's the first time I've ever whispered during a tutorial. Now you're going to be self-aware counting in future. I'm going to go up to 10, 11, 12, and I say, and just for Katie, 13, 14, 15. My daughter is Caitlin, and I call her Catalina. Oh, that's a cute name too, just like Catalina. Oh, it's so Latin. Can I join you, Katie, at the naughty corner? Noni? Oh, you're being naughty. Now you should get in that naughty corner. Both of you in there. Yeah, I'm going to do it, Katie, in the very next tutorial. Just for you. I'm going to say Katie Hahn. I hope I say your name right. I'm going to say Katie Hahn, 10, 11. No, I'm going to go 10, 11, 12. Katie Hahn, 13, 14, 15. And see if anyone picks it up. I won't tell anybody in the tutorial what I'm doing. I'll just do it. Oh, the newbies will come on and think, what is wrong with this woman? Who's Katie Hahn? My mum calls me Karina. Oh, Karina. Oh, that's nice. Or Karina. I'm going to do it. I'm actually laughing at. Seriously, Katie, I'm going to do it in my next tutorial if I remember. You're doing ASMR. I'm not sure what that means. ASMR, Franca. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm so honoured. I'm going to say this is just for Katie. 13, 14, 15. Or I should go 13, 14, 15. Or let's do it with a hello, is 13, is 14, is 15. I can do it like that and see what happens. Oh, I'm so going to get in a lot of trouble. I do try to keep the tutorials sensible. I did it with the bag. For those of you who have done this bag right here, at the end I got a bit sick, started shoving things in the bag. I had a pencil case. I had the I had the phone. I had a purse. I had a book. What else did I have? Oh, hand cream. I just kept shoving things in. So I got a little bit silly towards the end. But you know what? I think I'm entitled to getting silly after a big project. Seriously, guys. It happens. Watch some ASMR YouTube. It makes me cringe. Oh, I'm not sure what that means, but I'll check it out. Beautiful bag. Thank you, Green Butterfly. Mary, are you going to Bendigo? Look, I have to say, Jay, I put my name down, but I haven't had a response. And if I don't have a response, I actually have even booked for other things over at Bendigo. Look, I want to, Jay. I can't get in. Well, I can. They just haven't responded to me. I'll have to give them another ring. I've given them 2 rings this week already. That back is breaking me. That back is breaking me. That back. Oh, the bag. The bag is breaking you. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Oh. The bag. Oh, are you struggling? Look, do you want to send me a PM and we'll have a chat about it, Jody, if you're really struggling? Is the people who talk real softly and chew food. Some people get tingles from, oh, seriously. You know, I actually do have a problem, and I found out it's a disease. Bendigo's the biggest wool. I know, right, Jay, and I did send them a message, and I got no response, and I rang them on actually last Tuesday or Wednesday, and they said they'd ring me back, and I still have had no response. So I did say I was going to ring this Wednesday, which I failed to do today. So I'll have to do that tomorrow morning. I better put in my book, actually, because I want to get in. I want to get in. And the thing is, I'd love to get in, but I haven't been getting a response. And I thought I would get a response because I use Bendigo yarn a lot. Not that that makes a difference. People whisper and eat things. Makes my skin. Well, I was about to say to you, I have an issue. I cannot watch people's mouths. I'm going, but with one of the wool producers. Okay. I can't look into people's mouths. If I, like, it was sad when I used to work in a school, the little ones would come up to me and said, look at this, Mrs. Mary, look at my tooth. I would look away. I could bandage their bleeding legs and, put a brace for their arm. But gee, if they opened that mouth, I would look away. I couldn't look. So it's a disease. It is a disease. I didn't know that. I have a problem looking into people's mouths. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things. I can't. If I talk to you, I'll look in your eyes. I'll look at your face, but I'll never look at your mouth. It is a disease, apparently. I found that out recently. People who are afraid of mouths. Oh, what? I had to look it up because someone said to me, you've got a disease. Bye, everyone. We'll catch you later. I need to cook dinner. I've got to cook dinner. Need to research for salt, but taking sugar instead. Love you all. Sending love across the ocean. I know. To you, Noni, the lovely Noni. So, yes, I have been wanting to get into the Bendigo Wool and Sheep Show. Actually, Tom from Tarndi Farm did mention it, and he said to me, are you going into the show? And I said, look, I haven't booked. I was just going to go to look one day, just take one day off and go to look. He says, oh, no, you're in the industry. You should go now. And I said, yeah, I should. So I thought about it, and I sent the email off, and I haven't been given a response. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll give him another call tomorrow and hope for the best. If I don't get in, I don't get in. I'll just go and check it out for a day and do a day trip and then go back home. But I've booked hotels and everything up there. Yep. That's going to have to be cancelled if I don't go, because I'm not wasting money in a hotel for nothing. Anyway, that's life. I can slowly feel that Panadol wearing off here. I'm starting to feel a little bit of pain. Guys, thank you so much for being with us today. Don't forget, we have swatch number 10 coming tomorrow, which is the Kitties in a Row swatch. We have the wind cheater, jumper, whatever you want to call it, sweater vest. I hope you get in. Well, don't cancel it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay you for it. Oh, we'll see. At this stage, I'm there, but we'll see how we go. And that's that. So, guys, don't forget, that's the next 2 tutorials you'll see this week. Fingers crossed, hopefully I can get them done and I get some medication on my face. Medication on my face. Yeah, I got you the accommodation. I got you, Jack. But I can only assume I will get it all done if I'm feeling well. If dentist gives me stuff to do tomorrow, I probably won't. Have a good rest for the week. Thank you very much. And the same with you, everyone. Have a good week. And I will see everyone on Saturday morning, hopefully. And that live will be a rushed live. Very busy weekend, this one. Yay for you, Mary. Have a great week. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good week. Keep your eyes open for for the next one. Yes. And if you like, I'll open that on Saturday's live as well, Karen. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I will join and see you all. I just dropped everything on Saturday. Thank you. I will. And I will see you all Saturday. Have fun. Look forward to all the projects that are coming, and we will see you soon. Ciao for now. Bye.